Morning, mates. Well, park's reopened finally, so let's see what's going on. We're going to go for a ride down the beach and give you a report at the same time. I was just thinking, I've never been off this beach so long since '94. This is the biggest break we've had. So we're going to take a ride down. Water clarity's looking good, coming over the old hill. Looks nice. Let's see where they cleared the sand. I noticed as I come on, the camper place is still closed. There's a few people here already.
Yeah.
Little bit of weed by the look of it. Abby's getting excited. So we're going to head south. Water clarity's looking good. There's some, that weed is all dead. What time is high tide? Do you know, Brent?
It was like right now, I think, or just starting to go down.
Okay.
So, and we have a little bump back up around noon.
All right. So I'll give you a report as I come off. Driving's not bad at all. Beach is clear. See, the beach is slightly wider because of the dune erosion. I should say a good 20 foot. It's pushed it back. Which might be a good thing for a while. We've got another storm coming in, I think over the weekend, someone was saying, into the Gulf. That'll push it up. I'm seeing an oil line out there, which is normally a sign of something feeding. Not a lot of birds about though, so I don't put a lot of strength in that one. Anyhow, I'll give you a report as I come off. See you in a while. See that 15-mile-an-hour sign? That was like, I don't know, 10 foot from the dune at the most, wasn't it? Maybe level with the dune, if I remember.
I'm thinking
So it's gone back, yeah, it's a good 20 foot wide of the beach at this point.
at least.
Quite a few people coming on. The water clarity's really good. I'm going to put that as high as an 8. But there's no birds, so we're going to keep moving. We're at about the 11 now. As you can see, it's opened the beach up, but apart from that, nothing dramatic. There's a lot of small plastic which needs, which the clean-up crews could pick up. They will need something to do, but nothing that I'd consider hazardous. They should have seen this after some of the hurricanes we've been down, where they've asked us to come in and help clear up. I mean, there's been houses on the beach, trucks, everything washed in from like the Houston area. I mean, just terrible. Good little spot there. Let me have a throw my net. See that block gut right here? Let me see if I can get some mullet.
Nick's just gonna have a little throw. See if there's any bait in this beautiful little cutoff. Abby's very excited to be here on the beach. Well, what you got? Perfect. Oh, they're shiners. Yeah, we might as well. So, anyway, guys, we got a bunch of shiners. I'm gonna, slow down. We're gonna, let you go so I can help, get some water in there. So this is what Nick is doing. We got some water in there.
Show them that pump.
Nice. Might need a little more water. We'll add that in a second.
These work real well, like 2 at a time you can catch them. They're very fragile though.
Yep.
See, what I do is I use a aquarium, a 12-volt aquarium pump, and then I wire that in, and that keeps the water cool. Also, I always put the bait tank on the back of the truck. You put it on the front,
splashes water. Yeah.
Okay, the beach is pretty clear, but there is like some big sort of mounds of dead grass and stuff. And I clearly remember being told, I think it was Tony Amos, told me that the grasses behind the dune line rely on the nutrients from this dying stuff on the beach to keep them going. There's nothing back there, so the nutrients come from this dead stuff you're seeing. So like, they don't really need to want to move that stuff off, because that's what the grasses etc behind the dune lines rely on. The sea breezes will push that over there. So there you go, just a little bit of nonsense. It's quite big.
Yeah, look at that. Yep, it's a big one.
So it's come up the beach, dug its hole.
Yep. Move, Abby. Yeah. Yeah, it's come up and gone back. You can see the two different tracks.
So they'll be looking for the eggs to see if it's active.
Yep. Awesome.
Coming up to the 20 now. The turtle people have got a good set of tracks going up to the dune line. And Jennifer just said the turtle had obviously tried to lay its eggs, so that'd be interesting. That's late.
Yeah, very late. It's almost September.
But that was a big turtle, looked like the tracks of a loggerhead or something, because they were clearly
large, yeah. He's got some rods out, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Good boy.
That's old school, that is. So around this area, just prior to the storm, if there was someone camped like up at the dune line, you had a job getting past them on high water because the beach was so narrow. So we've gained quite a considerable bit of beach. We've got a storm coming into the Gulf, and as long as it don't come directly on our nose, that will push the water up, and it's going to clean this beach off a lot. I hope it doesn't give them an excuse to close the beach again. Alright, so here we go. Okay, we're in the 40s again. Oh, sorry, now.
Officially now.
Yeah. And beach is really wide compared to what it was. That old buoy got smashed up. That's been there a long time.
Yeah. Took away some of the rusted bits.
Yeah.
Didn't move it much though.
No. Beach is really wide. Basically, we were two-wheel drive all the way down. There's no problems as far as that's concerned. We're going to keep heading south. It was around here that Hurricane Brett did the cut through, so I'm really interested what's going to happen between here and the 51 at the Nicaragua. So let's go all the way and we'll have a look. But it was around here that the cuts went clean through the beach and prevented us going past any further. It looks like there might have been an attempt at a cut just ahead of me.
Yeah, big old point on the other side of it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, because this was one of the cuts that come clean through the island. Beautiful block cut. I mean, just as good as it gets up to that point. Real good plug-in spot. So what happened to Brett, it busted through around here. Hang on, let me see if I can see where it went through. Well, maybe I'm not quite there yet.
It would have had to have been right there.
At the 45 now, just going past. Beach is a lot wider than it was.
Oh.
Yeah, we lost a good 20 foot of dune line. That's the difference from being on the north side of a storm and the south side. The south side, you'd have westerly winds, which is offshore, which would move the dune lines closer to the beach because it'd be blowing from the bay towards the beach. When you're on the south side of it, the storm will eat into the dune line, blowing that
North
sand back. So on the north side, it will be blowing that sand back. So this is like at the 47. You can see that lake back there, but you can see how it attempted to wash through here. More than likely did go through, but a lot of debris caught up here. Got to be a little bit careful in this shit because there's more than likely snakes and everything. There's a boat back there. Now you watch, this next hurricane's going to come into the Gulf. It's going to clear all this shit out. I'll push that back and make it look neat again. But this will build up into the dune, although it don't look good. This is good bonding material for the sand to start rebuilding the beach itself. Listen to Abby. I think she's missing out on something. Hey! So we'll keep heading south, see what we can see. As you can see, driving's awesome. I mean, it's like I-37. Just past the 50, and we're coming up to the wreck of the Nicaragua. This particular wreck, I mean, it's been here since the early 1900s. I believe it was a timber ship. Some people said it was involved in the Spanish-American Wars back then. But had a dear friend pass away just recently, Rudy. And when I used to go past the Nick, he always wanted me to send him pictures of the Nick. He had a sort of collection of them. But it's getting smaller and smaller as the weather wears it down. But whenever I see it or whenever I come past, I'll always take a few minutes to think of old Rudy and say a prayer for the dear old boy. Yeah. He had it rough in the last few years.
Yeah, he
so there
did.
you go, Rudy. See if there's any damage the other side.
I will. Just showing people. You see the boats at the end. It is super calm today. Nick is hoping there's some mullet up here at the rocks at this section, so we can take it back north. We'll see. Okay, I made my way on top of the rocks. Didn't look like too much damage. Maybe some pushed out a little bit. I see a big pole Stuck over there where Nick is. Still have this point. See some bird action out there. Maybe we should come fishing here. I don't know. And really nice down there. So, looks beautiful. They didn't do too well with their picnic table, unfortunately. That's all busted up. But that can be replaced. So, just look how beautiful it is today. I mean, you don't see it this calm very often.